Welcome back to Redbeard RPG and Chained Echoes. We are wandering through a forest. We had quite an adventure the last episode. We killed a mad scientist, and maybe that was the episode before. Wandering around this forest, lots of dialogue. Actually, I think that was mostly last episode was all the dialogue. I think the episode before was where we took on the mad scientist. Either way, we're making our way through the forest now. Let's see. Okay, yeah, this is kind of just how it goes. Let's go ahead and fight these guys. It seems to be to your benefit to go ahead and just fight people along the way. Let's go ahead. Let's do the oil/fire combo on this guy up front. I now know since I have that oil, it will be the next move I upgrade for her. Most certainly. All right. Yeah, I probably should have spread that out a little bit. Let's go ahead and just do that. So I'm getting ready to switch into my guys who have the AoE attacks and hit everybody. Definitely would have been a better use. Oh, you can heal now? Can ya? Good grief. Alright, now if I switch to him and do Pandemic, that'll bring us down. And it doesn't freaking work like it always does. He doesn't have anything that'll help, so let's have him swing away. Guy in the back's been getting chip damage from poison for a while. Yeah, let's armor break this guy in the back. Because the fact that he can heal means he needs to go. Plain and simple. Get the heck out of here. Let's try Pandemic again. Doesn't work. Perfect. And we got him. Is there something back this way? Yeah. See, it was totally worth fighting them. For 2 bolus? Whatever those are. I'm sure a very important crafting item. And I assume we're pretty close to the city of Tormund. They mentioned that it rains a lot around here. See that chest over there, and I definitely want to get to it. We seem to be blocked off. I got that one. Let me through. Like, it's a pretty small rock. My guy can definitely climb over that. But I guess we got to go up and around because that's what the game wants us to do. Yep. I've gone the wrong path. Let's go this path. Angel Wing. That probably wasn't worth it. Those seem to be a dime a dozen in this game. Ooh, a metal jerkin. That's probably an armor upgrade from somebody. We'll take a look at that here in a little bit. More curious about exploring right now. Oh, more loot. This is the spot right here. Those little treasure circles would be pointing in all directions, and they'd all be correct on this one. How do I get there? Oop, got myself stuck. Can I go down this way? I can. Perfect. bolero. I assume another piece of equipment of some kind. Oh, there's more treasure. How do I get to that one? Down here. All kinds of goodies around here. Well, nobody there wants to talk to me. We have a fast travel point we just unlocked. That's always beneficial. Anything off that way? Nope. What about to the east? Any more treasures or things of interest? It's the wrong way, apparently. We can't go there. Alright, I think we got all the goodies from outside the city. Let's head on in. Now it says I discovered the fast travel location. I was standing on top of it just a moment ago. Oh, that looked like a path. Those are walls. Those are walls. Tormund. Another fast travel location. So this is your hometown, Tormund. Yes, it's the main capital of Tarn, where rain never ends. Well, it actually ends sometimes, but the days are few and far between. The city's so gloomy, it makes me want to go to the bar and get a drink. Or have a hot bath. Hey, come with me fast, says the townsfolk. Prince Frederick is about to give a speech in front of the palace. I bet it's about the rumors. We probably need to get there. A speech? Let's go there as well. I figured that's how that would go. Oh, it automatically takes us there. We kind of stick out like sore thumbs. Do you think the rumors are true? Apparently, an airship returned from Farnsport with an injured general. I heard something about an assassination. Do you think Ascania planned to betray the treaty? We've been waiting this for almost an hour now. Shouldn't we just head straight into the palace? Now that you've said that, there they come. Look at how many people came despite the weather. I can't wait to see their faces when they hear the terrible news. If that makes you happy, I guess. Maybe I should go down and get a better look. Keep your emotions at bay, Lady Lenne. Remember your position. Strict as always, my dear General Guston. Same goes for you. People might get the wrong idea seeing you laughing in the face of such terrible news. All right, General Killjoy. Besides, I think most of them have already heard the rumors. They truly spread fast. Have you finished your small talk? Well, there he is. My prince. Then let me have a word now. Citizens of Tormund, I come to you with important news that weighs heavily upon my heart. I ask you, for many years we have watched our families and friends being murdered. For how many generations have our homeland been plundered and ravaged? While our enemies are fed by foreigners, we had to endure hunger and suffering. We may share Volandis with Ascania and Gravos, but it is not the same blood that flows through our veins. A year ago, the tide turned. We conquered Windshire and defeated Gravos. Because we all worked together, because we did not give up. But Gravos, in their devious ways, did not endure this, and not only killed hundreds of Tarn soldiers in the explosion, but also sacrificed its own people. This is what passes for honor. Is this what passes for honor in Volandis? Ascanian's idea of ethics and morals are no less devious, which is why the decision to sign the peace treaty 1 year ago was difficult for me. But I did not want any more of our soldiers to die. I did not want our citizens to starve any longer. To this day, I'm firmly convinced it was the right decision. But today, word from Farnsport reached us. Our chancellor and soldiers have been murdered. During the peace ceremony, troops from Ascania executed Chancellor Etgar and some of our brave soldiers. Only General Math could escape and bring us the word. So the rumors are true after all. Can we accept this? No, we have no choice but to take up arms again. The war I wanted to avoid at all costs will continue. For this, I need your support. People of Tarn. I can promise you one thing. You will not experience famine or misery anymore, because this war will be ended quickly. With the annexation of Windshire, we acquired the weapon that devastated the area a year ago. Oh boy. You hear correctly. The most powerful weapon in the world is now in our possession. Behold, the Grand Grimoire. Oh boy. This is the weapon that can destroy an entire city? Terrifying, but it looks so harmless. If it belongs to us, then nobody will mess with us anymore. There it is, Killian. That same stone. Yes, this is the Grand Grimoire that destroyed Windshire. But contrary to the prince's words, it was not used by Gravos back then. It had always been in Tarn's possession. What? How do you know that? Why didn't you tell me you knew about the stone? I knew about it, but I didn't have any more information than you do. Sorry, Glenn. With this weapon, we can destroy an entire armada with one blow and bring this war to an early end. Rest assured, people of Tarn, this war will end soon, and we will be the victors. Good grief. Why does the prince show the grimoire in public? Making people feel assured, and that the rumors will probably intimidate the enemies. Let's hurry to the palace. I must speak with them. Matha is a miserable liar. Sir Victor, about the grimoire. Sorry, I didn't mention it earlier. The Grand Grimoire is one of the reasons I'm in Valandis. I'll make it up to you. There is someone I would like you to meet, but first let's escort the princess safely to the palace. Dear sister, thanks be to fate, you are well. Words cannot describe how relieved I am. At last, all those sleepless nights are over. Please tell me, where have you been? I'm sorry, Frederick. It was not my intention to cause you grief. I should be angry, but now that you're back with me, I just can't. Your companions have my deepest gratitude. If it were any other day, I would have arranged a big banquet for your return, but with the war ahead, we must set an example for the citizens. Do not worry, I've had enough of banquets anyways. Frederick, I have an important matter to discuss with you. I was present at the banquet in Farnspark and saw what happened there. It was not the soldiers from Ascania who attacked the men, it was a wild demon. You're not telling us anything new. What do you mean? Sir Math told us about it. His report of the evening was very detailed. General Math, why don't you tell her yourself? Oh boy. This guy. Math. Very well. As the princess explained, there was an attack on the banquet by a demon, but even the strongest beast had no chance in the presence of the best knights of Valandis. The monster was quickly put down. The real monster only appeared afterwards. Ascania showed its true colors. Chancellor Surgot and had our men and Chancellor Etgar assassinated in the chaos of the attack. Our men were killed by the swords of Ascania. I'm sure they blamed the demon, but I was able to escape and carry the truth to you, my prince. This is a lie. How can you be sure I'm lying with all that confusion that was going on there? Hold your tongue, wretched traitor. Do not trust him. I saw with my own eyes. You gave the robbers the order to kill Lady Parlena. And that's not the end of it, Lord Brother. After the banquet, I hurried home through Kotora, and you know who stood out in my way? This man. He even tried to kill me. With all due respect, this is not true. Why would you say that? First you claim I'm lying about the banquet, now you're trying to slander me. Prince, please do not listen to her. She seems confused. You've been away for a long time, Celesta. Let us talk later. Best you go to your room now and freshen up. For your companions, I will provide the best rooms in town and will reward them generously tomorrow. I don't trust this for a second. Frederick, this is not the right time for you to take care of my well-being. This war is based on a lie. I see your point, and I promise we'll talk more about it tonight, but please now go get some rest. Please do not ask me to do this again, Prince. It breaks my heart to lie to the princess. And it would break her if she knew that her brother was very well aware that Sir Matt took care of the Chancellor. The truth is more useful to us than my sisters. Your truth is more useful to us than my sisters. You performed your role surprisingly well. Thank you, my prince. One could think my sister is the real liar, if not for the fact that she is the most honest person in Volandis. I agree, Matt. Step forward. Prince, remove your armor. My armor? Were my words unclear? I do not understand. As you said, my sister is the most honest person in Volandis. When my sister claims that a demon invaded the banquet, it is exactly what happened, right? Yes, we already know. If my sister tells a group of dwarves that they're singing an ode to the moon on the top of this tower, then there's a group of dwarves standing on the top of this very tower and giving the most beautiful ode to the moon. When my sister claims you tried to kill her, you did actually try. Wait, please. She just said that to discredit my statements. So my sister's a liar after all. No, I mean, in this case. Luck seems to be on your side today, General. Normally I would have slit your throat. But since your statement is at the foundation of the war, our people would be skeptical if I had to explain that you were executed after your return. I'm sorry, I mean no harm to Tarn. But people will certainly not be skeptical when I tell them that General Math came back from a bloody banquet with one arm and one eye. No. Good grief. Sir Victor said he would bring someone who can tell me more about the Grimoire, but it's been an hour already. Sienna and Killian went to the city. Rob and Lenne stayed in the castle. I'm too nervous to wait here. Maybe I should take a look around the city as well. All right. Back into the game. This playthrough would be good. Is good to play along with. Pet the kitty. That way I can read the game to you instead of you having to read it yourself. There's nothing better than sitting here, reading this book and drinking a cup of hot tea while the rain falls against the window. Alright, let's collect all these little treasures lying about. Alright, looks like that floor is clear. Anything of value here? We're in a bar. I say a Scandian's party. When it comes to drinking, nobody can beat us. Another shot of onion liquor. Pickled onions, lots of sugar. Onion liqueur is the hit in Tarn. Doesn't sound that... I don't know. I do love onions. Maybe that is good. Alright. Do we have anything of interest around town? I feel we're still in the castle, aren't we? I could go either way. Interesting. There's multiple markers. Due to heavy rain, people of Tormund decided to build an entire city underground. Okay. Volandis is well known for its swords. You only get the hardest, shiniest ones here. I don't know if we need any of this stuff right now. The game seems decent about providing you what you need. We'll take that extra 54 bucks lying on the ground. Also a materials salesman. I assume you'll be the same. Yeah, same thing. He's got random stuff. Sterile mucus, a long feather, and a hard shell. Yeah, that's an odd inventory for sure. I would be inclined to agree. Okay, so if I go this way, does it dead end? Where am I now? I think I gotta go to, based on the map, I need to go to 1. Can I get to 1 this way? I can definitely pet that little wiener dog. Okay, this way is blocked off, so yeah, it's gonna make you take the scenic route. As one would expect. Oh, this way is also blocked off, but there is a 1,500 bucks there. Wait a minute. Can I go? No, I can't go this way at all. Yeah, drainage must be a huge problem here, especially like they said they built the city underground. They need to be like up high on a bluff, as high as they can be. All right, this seems to be like the material mecca, from what I'm seeing. Outraged by food costs, war's just been declared, and they're already charging triple price. Yep, that sounds about right. People just go, oh, it's capitalism, it's capitalism. No, it's price gouging. Literally should be illegal. It is in the US, but they let it happen anyways. It's always fun. Wait a minute, where am I going here? Good grief, just need to go around it. Alright, now we're finally in a new area. Which I can do nothing at. Okay. So I guess let's run all the way back to the other side, because I've been through... If you look at the map, it's got the little doors, 1, 2, and 3. I can't get to 1 from this side. It's blocked off, I believe. Oh no, 1's the way I came in, which is the way I need to go. Hold on. I've just been doing unnecessary exploring or something. What's going on here? Yeah, because my place I'm supposed to go is right here. Right? Yeah, I'm like standing on top of it. So unless it's somehow 1 layer lower. Let's try the other side. Let's see if we have better luck over there. Oh. Yep. Killian, what are you doing here? Ah, that's romantic. Oh, it's you, Glenn. Did Civrictor return? Not yet. What are you doing here? Taking in the scenery while the rain stopped. Can't believe it. The Grand Grimoire is right under our noses. And? What do you mean, and? It's the reason we're here. We wanted to know more about it, who placed it in Windshire back then, and above all, why? What then? I'm sorry, what do you mean? What do you plan to do with that knowledge? What's this about? You know? You don't know, do you? I know what you want. You want the stone for yourself. I want to change the world. Having such a weapon would be helpful. Even though you know what it's capable of? Do you find it despicable? Grimoire kills people. The sword here does the same, and yet we wield it every day for the cause. You can wield a sword to choose your targets. The Grimoire obliterates everything. Don't get me wrong, every human life is precious to me. But just look back. We're walking on a mountain built of corpses, and the blood of many is on our hands. The blood of people who are ready to die for their cause. We did not kill the innocent. If possible, I would not want to use the Grimoire. It's much more useful as a scare tactic than a weapon anyway. Enemies would throw their weapons at the mere sound of the name. Remember how the enemies feared the band of the Iron Bull? Do you know the reason why I want to change this world? I came from a merchant family. We were quite wealthy, but since dealing with money is frowned upon where I come from, we were not very influential. We had a big house, servants, always clean clothes, and enough food, but did not protect us from the world outside. My younger sister went out riding one day, and the horse went wild. It raced through half the city until it finally stumbled in a harbor district, fell to the ground, and broke its leg. My sister sought help in an area where even in broad daylight is visited only by scoundrels. My weak and completely on her own, she could not defend herself, and they came for her. Dozens of men threw themselves on her, one after another. Oh boy. Killian. A butler found her in the gutter hours later. She had fallen into a coma. I was so angry I rode into the arbor that same evening to look for the culprits. But who was I supposed to find? Half the neighborhood had taken advantage of her. I'm sorry to hear that. I haven't seen her for years, but from my letters my parents sent me, I know she's still sleeping. Glenn, I was a very liberal person whose greatest role model was Alfred of the Band of the White Dragon, a man who achieved fame with his mercenaries and at one point was powerful as the armies of the greatest kingdoms. Since he came from common folks, he tried to abolish their royal houses to establish democracy. I love democracy. I wanted to be like him. After the incident with my sister, even more so. I could have felt anger for the common rabble, but I did not. I did not want to fight the lower class, but rather the causes that made them this way. That's actually admirable goal. I set myself the goal that if my sister ever woke up from her coma, she would look into a new world, a better world that I created with my own hands, and for that I must make use of different means, like the Grand Grimoire. Like the Grand Grimoire. The first thing your sister will see when she wakes up is not a beautiful world you created, but a monster her brother has become. Don't worry, I'll never get to that stone anyways. These are just empty words, Glenn. Ooh boy, that was heavy. Good grief. And on that somber note, we will jump back into this story next time. Thank you guys so very much for watching and have a good one.